Hey, how is everybody today? I have to say, it's so much quieter streaming at like 3:30 here in Hudson than like 1 o'clock. Hope everybody is so good today. And this is the White Dog Terror. We're going to be doing some, somebody who is waiting for my 1 o'clock stream on my computer. I do apologize. My my computer's so old. And it just wasn't cooperating with me. That's why I'm a little bit party. So hope everybody's doing great today. It's so beautiful out. Hey Samreen, great to see you. Hey Namira. And for everybody tuning in, I do offer private readings. I do 1 hour and half-hour sessions if you're interested. I also do events, stuff like that. Quite a few events these days, actually. And you can connect with me through Instagram or email, which is in all my video descriptions. And at the White Dog Tarot on Instagram. And even if you just want to say hi, I love that too. And all my live shows are free for everybody new. So, my internet's breaking. Hey, Anjali. Wait, Unjali. Did I say that right? Unjali? Hey, Rupika. Ladies, what time is it by you? It has to be like really early in the morning. Hold on. Oh, 1 a.m. That's early. I take that back. I'm up till like basically 2 a.m. every night. And it really doesn't matter. Like sometimes I try to do like prisoner of war tactics on myself. Like I'll purposely sleep deprive myself so I can fall asleep the next night. Doesn't work. Okay, Anjali, can you voice note me on Instagram so I know how to say your name? But I still seem productive, Samreen? Oh, I'm just full of vigor. I always have energy. It's all my big dog energy. Hey, Rupam, nice to meet you. I'm Stefan. Sure, Namira, of course. I'd love to do a reading for you. Anjali, I have to create a group chat still for us with my moderator, who you probably have seen, Stego Lego. Her name's Zay. We have a little music club. Rupam, I live in New York, man. I'm Stefan. It's great to meet you. Rupika, excuse me, Namira, you want a reading about your son, Geert? What's going on with him? Anjali, did you know that? Did you like that song that I sent you? I wasn't sure if you know that band. They're not. It's not a new band. Ah, okay, Rupika, thank you. I really appreciate you trying to. You did a great job trying to break it down, but I'm sorry. I'm an ignorant American. I don't know how to pronounce names. Can you just send me a voice note on Instagram so I know how to say your name? Because I feel so bad pronouncing your name wrong since we're friends. Oh no, Namira. Your son's been, you guys have been having issues? Namira, how come you never told me about this? Hey Zay, we were just talking about you. We were talking about our little music club. Maybe I'll let Zay start it. I know you two need to be friends on Instagram first, but Namira, what's going on with your son? I mean, damn, that sucks. How old is he? Oh, shut up. What do you mean you didn't want me to worry about you? Come on. Give me a break. I love you. Don't give me that shit. It has nothing to do with me worrying about you. You're my friend. Alright? Damn, I've known you for, like... I don't even know Namir. It's been a while. I'd say, like, 5 months. He's 41 and he's still... Damn. You know, it blows my mind. Guys, one of the biggest, I think, misconceptions that we have when we're young is that somehow we all inherently get older and become more responsible, accountable, and somehow conduct ourselves with more like integrity. And it really makes me kind of fucking sad. It's like an uncomfortable truth, you know, that it's just not the case. If anything, the older you are, a lot of the times it becomes harder and harder to break like shitty patterns. Rupam, am I married? I'm not married. I'm very single. I mean, damn, truthfully, I thought I was gonna be married. But I guess my ex-girlfriend didn't think I was high enough value. What, are you courting me right now, Rupam? You're asking me if I'm married, my age? I mean, I do really love being courted. So I find forwardness and confidence very sexy with a woman. I'm 37, Rupam. Marianne. Marianne, did you just magically decide to send me a donation before I started streaming? You're so sweet. You're so sweet. You didn't? All right, Namira, I'm sorry. I know that I'm being distracted by all these crazy women asking me if I'm married. I would love to be married, though. That's honestly, that's what I want. You know, to me, being like truly happy has nothing to do with money. You know, I really don't care about money. I mean, that's why I do the show for free. I mean, if I'm lucky enough, I can keep doing this and I can, you know, support myself and my, you know, pay my mortgage, support my family, which I know is happening and it's going to happen because I feel it. And things are going great with tarot. And I know I'm on the right track, but to me, I mean, really being happy, it's just about being, honestly, just being in love with somebody, you know, who like sees me. It's okay, Rupam. You don't have to apologize. I mean, Rupika knows this about me. I love answering questions. I'll always answer questions honestly, at my own peril, of course, but you can ask me anything you want. That's the exchange for me, you know? So, What kind of show would this be if I was all cagey? I mean, you might not always like what you hear, but Rupam, are you married? How old are you? Where do you live? Jalen, how are you? Is it buffering badly? Let me see if I can get the Wi-Fi on. Hold on. Okay. I hope that's better. Sorry if it's... Okay. You're 18 and you're from Bangladesh. Yeah, Rupam, it's great to meet you. A little too young for me. You're closer to my daughter's age. She's 12. Okay. And Bangladesh, little far. That might be a relationship. I do have a daughter. She's 12. I mean, I suspect she might actually be older than me. But I'm a single dad. Lots of work. But she's amazing. She gets all A's. She's so smart. And she's not interested in boys at all yet, which I'm so happy about. Mira, what are you with your son? And Rupam, please feel free to subscribe. Sorry, I think you asked me about private readings. Jalen, hope you're doing great, man. How's everything going? It's been a while. Rupam, I do offer private readings if you'd ever like one. I do hour and half hour private readings, and we can FaceTime. And if you're interested, just connect with me through my email or on Instagram. It's in my video description. My Instagram's at the White Dog Tarot. No, Anjali, don't leave. Hey, Magic Tales, I'd love to do a reading for you. Why do you have to leave? Guys, is my stream okay? It's not... Is it buffering poorly? Oh, you have class in the morning? Okay, I'll allow it. That's more important. Hey, Compass Rose. Namira, are you still here? Namira, what do you want to, how can I help you with this? I mean, it sounds like you're making the right choice. You know, we can't change people. We can't do the right thing. It's a tough lesson that we all have to learn, you know? Sometimes it unfortunately needs to be a spiritual lesson. Let's see what we can pull cards on. Your mom is strict? All right. Well, give your mom a kiss for me, all right? Tell her I said hi. It's actually 4 p.m. in the afternoon, Compass Rose, here in New York.
Ooh, man.
You have 11,000 subscribers at Rupam? Damn. You're like a real Renaissance woman at the age of 18. Good for you. That's incredible. What's your channel about? And yeah, if you'd ever like a private reading, I would be honored to give you one. I try to be pretty reasonable. Ta-ta. Take You do. Listen, you lead with love. You know what? I don't even need to give you advice on this, Namira. Honestly, I wouldn't even insult you with advice. I mean, damn. You're you're a fantastic mom. You could run circles around me as a parent. Yep. Boom. That card just wanted to fly out, Namira. That's the fucking truth. That's the truth. And he needs to find his truth. Oh, you're an artist? I love that. You don't know how to earn money from YouTube? Okay. I'm sorry, who wanted a reading next? Namira, just trust yourself, you know? Well, don't give up. Rupam, we do something because we love it. And because we're called to do it. Do you have YouTube? Alright, sorry, we'll talk about this later. Rupam, let's talk off air. I mean, I don't really know anything about YouTube, but YouTube Studio, you can monetize your views. So, make a website for your art. Yeah. He can't, Namira, you can't change him. You just have to... Damn, I wish I could talk to him. You know, this goes for everybody. When we feel like we have to lie to people about our choices, what it really says is that we probably don't really like who we are. You know? That was something that I had to learn about myself. You know, I made a promise to myself. Really, when I had one of the most intense ego deaths last year. I made a promise to myself to always be proud of the choices that I make. And we can't ever be perfect, but what we can do is make a promise to ourselves that through mistakes we make, to make sure we're showing up with like integrity, honesty. When we say something to someone, there's never an ulterior motive behind it. To me, that's how you really find peace, you know? And fuck, this goes for everybody. if you've done someone wrong, or you feel like something needs to be made right, one, it doesn't mean you're a bad person, but two, do the right thing. It's never too late, okay? Sometimes we feel like we lie to somebody, we make a mistake, and we can't undo it. You can always fix things. And guys, make no mistake, I don't care if you're spiritual or not. You know, part of the ego death is getting rid of the not me complex. It's getting rid of that, like, selfish belief that somehow what we individually do is like above karma. Everybody else should be held accountable other than us, okay? We all have debts to pay. We all have a debt to pay. Some of us a lot bigger than others. We all have a debt to pay. I mean, I kind of intuitively had a knowing that this is part of my karma to pay back. When I started this show, this is a way that I can pay back some of my debt that I owe to the universe, trying to help other people. Guys, I'm sorry if the connection's bad. I hope it's a little bit better. Okay. Guys, is the connection a little bit better? I'm sorry if it sucks. I don't know why. Maybe it's the spot. You know what? Maybe I should move. I think I'm gonna move spots. Should I move spots? Does it keep going out? Or is it okay? Alright. If it gets bad again, I'll move spots. Yeah. I'm sorry, Namira. That's got to be really tough. You know? I know that probably hits really close to home to have to watch your kid go through something like that. It's a lot different than having to deal with like an ex that's like that, you know? I mean, damn, I don't know. I mean, to me, and I don't have all the answers, but the way I look at myself, I guess with respect to the choices I choose to make, I had to acknowledge about myself and really take a, I mean, part of the ego death for me is acknowledgement of like, you know what? If I have to lie to other people, like, or not be authentic, it definitely comes from a place on some level of low self-esteem and not really liking who you are. Because to me, I don't judge people, and I never will, because if people wanted to judge me for the choices that I've made in the past, I would be so alone. I don't judge people for what they do. However, that's completely different than respect. I will always hold respect for someone who has the integrity to at least admit wrong or be honest, even if it's hard to hear, you know? I mean, I've had to tell people some really horrible shit that I've done, but it made me feel better. So, I don't judge people for what they do, but I also don't hold respect for people who feel like they have to lie about what they do. So, I got the Knight of Swords. Namira. I think you need to just be a little bit blunt with him. Sometimes people really need to hit rock bottom. I don't know. Does a white lie still hold that stance? What's a white lie to you, Compass Rose? I'm not gonna give you an opinion on a broad subject, okay? What does that mean? Can you give me a specific instance and I can tell you my personal feelings? I will tell you that omission of truth is, in my opinion, just as bad, you know? I mean, what is a white lie to you, and what specifically are you talking about? No, I understand what the definition of a white lie is, but I'm not going to answer that question because it's too broad. Like if you ask me a specific question and what my thoughts are on it, like a specific circumstance, I'd be happy to share my opinion, but I don't find myself having to white lie very often. But and I think, I don't know, I could argue that maybe that's a slippery slope. I just don't know. I mean, I have very, very strong convictions now about really being somebody who actively tries to make sure that my words, my intentions, my actions are always in alignment. You said we are human beings, we can't ever be 100% true? Or then we wouldn't be accepted? It's an interesting thought. Can you ask yourself why? That feels like a self-limiting belief to me. I think our highest timeline is always living in our authentic truth. I know that I strive to do that. And I don't need to be accepted. People's opinions of me and the need to be validated are two things that I hold no space for anymore. I don't care at all about being accepted. I care about living in my authenticity and truth and being true to myself. And I'll tell you right now, and it's unfortunately it's something I still have to struggle with and battle with in terms of being able to intuitively feel what others think. There was a time in my life before I kind of was able to actualize, like, I don't know what I'd even call it, like some of my intuition, like things I can do, where I felt the same way. Being validated and accepted by others, consciously or subconsciously, was important to me. I could care less what somebody who doesn't even know me thinks about me, because it says a lot more about someone else. I mean, damn, I have to, my left ear rings all the time and I have to hear it. I mean, literally people who don't even know me, or try to know me, or even spoken to me, want to make opinions or talk shit about me or tell me what I can be or can't be. It's, yeah, we all make mistakes. I mean, I will tell you, actually, I don't even think that was a white lie. Okay, I guess, okay, I can recall in the last, 5 months, one thing that I suppose would constitute a white lie. My ex-girlfriend, I was hanging out with her father, and he showed me a rug on his phone that he was interested in buying. And I hated this rug so much. I didn't tell him that I liked it, but I didn't tell him that I hated it. I guess I would say I pled the fifth. So maybe that would constitute a white lie. And she knew that I hated it too. She saw it in my eyes. To me, at the end of the day, if you're intentionally trying to deceive somebody out of your own self-interest, I think that's the line. Anyway, enough about this. You know what I would say, Compass Rose? To each his own. Try to listen to your higher self and do what's right and be fair and just to other people. That's all you can do. And if that to you means having to do something that you think is let's call a victimless crime, at your discretion, okay? But it's extremely important to me that I operate from a place of truth and honesty and good intention, especially with people that I care about. And a lot of people don't know what to do with that, truthfully. And that's really hard for me. You know, I always say that, like, you know, the way that we feel about ourselves is usually what we see in other people. So, something that's been a real lesson for me, having to realize, is often people who are not honest are not able to see other people clearly. Of course, they're going to see someone else to be not genuine or manipulative, if that's something that they've embraced as part of themselves. So, hey Alita, it's so great to see you. Hey Peace, did anyone do a negative spell to me? Absolutely not. No negative spell work. Are you feeling mentally unwell or physically unwell, Peace? Alita, how are you? Physically? Have you been to the doctor? That's always a... Guys, by the way, I've never shared this. I had Lyme disease, and I didn't know about it for, like, I would say almost 8 years. It wreaked havoc on me. I still have, like, nerve pain in my leg, in my legs at night. You have? You know, sometimes when we're feeling unstimulated or unhappy, it can make us feel physically tired or depleted. Okay, guys, I know a lot of it. I'm gonna try to make this light. I'm almost positive Zay will understand this joke from this movie. I don't know if anybody else will. There's this movie from the early 90s called Wayne's World. And there's this line that I always think about where he goes, you know, I thought I had mono for a whole year. It just turned out I was really bored. I always think about that. What does blunt mean? Blunt means very forward, honest. It's the opposite of a white lie. Being blunt is like someone like, hey, do you like my jacket? And you go, and if you don't, you say, you know what, I really don't. Being blunt is being straightforward. A lot of times it comes with a negative connotation, though. It's like when you're blunt, you're in turn extremely truthful and forward and honest, but it's generally regarding something that may or may not offend someone else. Now, I mean, if you try to operate from the right intention and you're blunt, to me that speaks to there not being malintent behind what you're saying. You're being truthful, and so about how you feel. Hey Rose, it's great to meet you. Rose, that was my grandma's name. I'm Stefan, it's really nice to meet you. I think I want to use my other deck. You know what, Namira? You know what I think might help you? Guys, when I was streaming yesterday, I met this woman who's an oracle, and she gifted me like 10 oracle decks. It was so kind of her. Namira, let's pull pull an oracle card from the Universe Has Your Back oracle deck. Peace, I'm really sorry, by the way, that you haven't been feeling well. Just, you know, I said this yesterday, Peace, just to remember how, I mean, the power of thought has, I mean, it's so powerful. Don't minimize how powerful your thoughts are and what you're giving your energy to, okay? I mean, damn, that is we're manifesting all the time. You know, you keep telling yourself you have bad luck, you're never gonna fall in love. What do you think's gonna happen? It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Ask yourself what you can do for yourself that would actually make you feel good. Maybe start exercising, doing yoga. That actually helps me a lot. Stretching every morning and exercising, that actually gives me a lot of energy. It's not spell work, though. I can promise you, all right? A lot of times when we're just feeling like uninspired or like things aren't really, there's no excitement or passion in our life, sometimes it can be mentally and physically depleting. So we always have the power to create some level of change, big or small. Always. For most circumstances. All right, Namira, what does your spirit guides want you to know? Okay. All right, Namira. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Hey, Peace, you know what? If you're interested, we should do a private reading. You know, this isn't really a chat question, what you asked, but I'd really like to help because I feel like we can get through this. Good question, Marianne. Okay. Ooh, it's a little chilly out. I got a bunch of oracle decks because which I still need to explore some more. Some of them I may not use. You guys know me. I feel like I'm a little too punk rock for like angel oracle decks. It's just not my style. But it was really sweet of her. She was such a wonderful person. Don't mind me, guys. I'm gonna roll a quick cigarette. Zay, are you still here? I wanted to ask you a question. I just thought of this. Actually, I'll just talk to you off air. I don't know. I'm trying to have a private conversation with you on my live stream. I'll text you off air. Would you like one too, Marianne? I'd love to do one for you. Sorry, Zay. I keep trying to have like I have like my text thoughts, and then I just try to say them through my live stream. It's not even important. That's what's okay. All right, Marianne. Let's do an oracle for you, my love. Oh, you meant a rolled cigarette? Okay. I'd love to pull some cards for someone, though. Guys, you know what we should do? Let's do, for my new friend, Compass Rose. Let's find out what... Actually, I'm gonna... Compass Rose, do you want to know what your duality is? Your masculine, feminine duality in tarot? And what's your name, by the way? Okay, Marianne, let's get an oracle card for you. Ashish. Marianne, you know what? We should pull one. I feel like I'm gonna do one for you first because you were so kind. You gave me a huge donation. And we've never done yours, right? I don't think we've ever found out what your masculine, feminine archetypes are in tarot. And guys, please hit the thumbs up button. It really helps my show. Okay. Have we, Marianne? I don't think we have. We haven't, right? Okay. Let's find out. I'm really curious. I know that's not the reason you donated.
Show yourself in your talks.
Marianne, you don't ever have ulterior motives. Hey, Orisha, it's great to see you again.
Do you think that we can make if we can make a room spray?
Ugh. Just, I'm sorry. Just the white privilege of watching two women walk down the street with glasses of white wine. Just no fear of an open container. Anyway. All right. Arisha, how are you? It's been a while. Guys, is my stream okay now? Love you, Namira. Sweet dreams. Love you. Sleep well. Do a little quick meditation before bed. Little 5-minute meditation. We love you. All right, Marianne. Let's see. Guys, I just got my new business cards. You want to see them? Designed himself. All right, Spirit. Tell me about Marianne's feminine, masculine archetypes. Marianne, of course. Look what came out again. This came out during your private reading. That, of course, right? Of course that would show up as your actual archetype for your feminine. Queen of Wands, masculine. Okay, love that for you. That would make sense. Masculine, feminine archetypes that represent your personality, your duality. King of Swords, Queen of Wands. When you're in your masculine energy, very head over heart, emotionally grounded, talk about blunt. King of Swords is very blunt. He operates from a place of what he believes to be just and fair, and generally it always is. Very similar to Justice energy. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed how similar the King of Swords card looks to the Justice card. Excellent communicator. It's funny, these are such opposites, these cards. Marianne, I'm going to pull to see what the blockages are. I kind of know already, though. I don't even need to pull. I think you sit mostly in your masculine energy, and I understand why. I think the blockages for you really are accessing your feminine energy again, which you and I have talked about, which is, again, accessing that place of confidence, understanding like your own inner beauty, understanding that when you're confident, you're magnetic. That when you're feeling happy, you go out in the world, you're passionate, you take action, you create, you don't mind being independent, single, which I know about you. What's the blockages? Hey, don't knock Queen of Cups. That's my feminine archetype. I'm Queen of Cups, King of Wands. And I seem to only be able to somehow end up dating reversed Queen of Wands. What's the blockage for the for Marianne's Queen of Wands energy? I don't know why I just laughed. I didn't mean to. Damn. It's exactly... You know this already. Alignment with your inner happiness. Finding love again. Bringing love into your life. Fulfillment. I think there's a fear of that deep down. And damn, this is, I'm never surprised what I see. And I just want to let you know, Marianne, you know what's actually really interesting? Because I'm using a different deck for your blockages, I just realized this. I'll flip until I get the archetypes that come out. The last card that popped out before, just the last card that popped out before I got your last archetype was the Ten of Cups. And the card that followed it immediately after was your blockage with the other deck. The blockage for your masculine archetype energy, it's creating new. Manifesting new opportunities, new career, new ventures. And I have no doubt that it's exactly what we were speaking about. It's molding the two together to use your ideas and your creative passion that emotionally fills you up to create something new for yourself. Straight up, girl. Zay, what did you show up as? I think you showed up as Queen of Cups. What was your other archetype? And the Magician. You showed up as Queen of Cups, and your blockage was Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Queen of Cups and Magician. Were they? Amazing. All right, Compass Rose, Ashish, let's see what yours are. All right, Ashish, take a deep breath. I mean, I just want to let you know, man, I've known you for, what, 48 hours now? I already know what your blockages are. I knew them after talking to you for 20 minutes. It's your own self-limiting beliefs. And I think it's letting others influence how you feel about yourself. Spirit, what are Ashish's blockages? Or what are his masculine, feminine duality archetypes? Wow. Holy shit. Oh my god. I have chills. How old are you? You're young, aren't you? How old are you? Dude, you have so much potential. I don't fucking care how old you are. I don't care if you're 60. You have so much power that I think you're afraid to actualize. Guys, I got the fucking Empress and the Emperor. Unfucking believable. I mean, you are the divine masculine feminine archetype when you're in your power, when you're in self-mastery. I mean, your masculine energy at your best is you self-actualizing, your ability for really self-discipline, focus, your own morals. The Emperor, in a lot of ways, it's kind of the opposite of the Hierophant. The Hierophant operates from a place of structured belief systems with those around him. The Emperor kind of, he's a person of value, like his own morals and values, but they're rooted in his own convictions, less so like what society thinks. He kind of goes by the beat of his own drum and his own convictions. I mean, when you're accessing your feminine energy, it's you letting things flow to you. It's literally embracing abundance, understanding your value, receiving, not chasing. Understanding like what the universe is bringing to you and what's meant for you, what's not. Amazing. What's the blockage? What's the blockage, Spirit, for the Emperor? Interesting. This is so... Damn, dude. This is so complex. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, Compass. I'm going to tell you right now, Ashish. This is actually making a lot of sense. And I'm going to tell you, too, it speaks a lot, funny enough, to the question you asked earlier about, like, the line of morality, lying to protect other people, white lies. What really blocks your biggest blockage for you accessing your highest self and your masculine energy? I mean, one, it's discernment, your discernment of others. It's also your truth, I think you're afraid to be, and I'm going to use this word again, the Emperor is not an insecure person. He's somebody who commands respect. He's a leader through his own core values. But that only comes through him being comfortable with that. And being comfortable, being authentic, being blunt. This feels very much rooted in your truth and how you feel like you need to show up for other people. I think you really need to work on being more truthful with yourself and others. As long as you're doing it from the right place. And the blockage that you need to be aware of to access your feminine energy, which would kind of make sense maybe, is I think sometimes a blockage could be your foresight or ability to make decisions about your future and really know what you want, understanding truly what you want at your core. Why would you face backlash for being blunt? I mean, what are people asking your opinions about that you feel like you have to hold back? But I don't think you fully do yet. I also think you tend to keep yourself stagnant because you're afraid to just kind of be future focused. And I think sometimes you look over your shoulder at your past. Sometimes like you want to wait for something to come back. Which I can understand. That's a very human emotion and feeling. I think it's definitely tied to some level of disappointment or pessimism from a past loss. I'm curious to know what you're so worried about being straightforward and honest with people about. I mean, can you give me a specific example of something that you've had to struggle with? Dude, you have like a big destiny to fulfill. You got big shoes to fill. I mean, you're my age, you know? I mean, damn, dude, if you really self-actualize, you have like limitless potential for happiness and money. I think you're afraid to, though. I think there's a little bit of reluctance to really step into like things that inspire you, take inspired action towards things. I don't support what you're saying. I'm sorry. I respectfully disagree. It is not an American thing to be open and honest. And I'm not telling you to outwardly disrespect people. But ask yourself if you're at where you're at, or if you're happy where you're at, doing things the way you've been doing them. Because I'm still going to press you about something specific regarding, like, you're being very vague. And I love you. Marianne and Zay know this. I fucking hate vagueness. I hate vagueness. Well, that's different. We want to try to be impeccable with our words. Again, say what you mean what you say. Do it from the right place. Speaking truth and being open and honest and upfront with people, if you have in your core like good intentions behind it, should never be a fucking problem. And if it is, those are people who shouldn't be in your life, frankly. Yeah. Damn, dude, I can't believe you got the Empress and Emperor. That was heavy. And Ashish, if you ever want a private reading, please connect with me. I'd love to pull some cards with you and talk to you. More, like face to face. So, all right, guys. You know what? I think I'm gonna call it here. I think we're gonna call it. Okay. Well, you can always connect with me through email. We can do Zoom or something. Yeah, we could set up like a Zoom or WhatsApp or something like that. So, all right, everybody. Hey, it was really great to see everyone today. Yeah, guys, my email's in my video, all my video descriptions, thewhitedogtarot@gmail.com. And yeah, I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you are in the world. And I will see everybody tomorrow. So, okay, guys, take care.